up, you guys? This is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Stash. And today, I'm going to be going over my top 5 Dario Argento films. Alright, coming in at number 5, we got The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. And I don't have a copy of this one, but it's pretty good. It's his directorial debut. Basically, you got a guy walking by a window, and he sees a woman getting killed. And he stops to take a look at what's going on, and he tries to get help. So he intervenes, and then the girl survives. And then the cops are looking for the killer, and he can't leave town because the cops need his help finding the killer. And then the movie just becomes that. He's looking for the killer. Pretty good movie. That's my number 5, the Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Alright, coming in at number 4, we got The Card Player. This is kind of like if Dario Argento directed Saw. It's a little bizarre. It's this killer is kidnapping girls. He's hacking into the police's computer account, and he's playing online poker against the police, and if they lose, then he kills the girl. And then the whole time in the video chat, like, it's got a webcam video in the corner when they're playing poker, and you see the girl, like, duct taped, and he's got, like, the razor to her throat and shit. It's real kind of, like, brutal, sick shit. Like this. It looks like that. Pretty good movie. Pretty underrated. A lot of people, a lot of Argento fans are disappointed with this one, and it's understandable because it's not like his typical movies. But if you just compare it to like other movies that were coming out at this time, like Saw and that kind of stuff, it holds up against those pretty good. So that's number 4, The Card Player. Alright, coming in at number 3, we got Opera. And this is another mystery. This is a giallo mystery. There's an opera star. She gets into some kind of accident, or maybe she gets hurt or something, but she can't do the opera. So now the new girl's coming in, and someone is obsessed with her, and they keep tying her up and putting like pins underneath her eyes. Like, see that? They're taping all these pins and needles to her eyelids so she can't blink. And then they're killing people in front of her so that if she tries to not look at it, she's going to cut her eyelids up. It's real crazy shit. You got cool scenes. The way the mystery is solved is very cool. Then you got some extra crazy shit going on at the meantime. Pretty good movie. Pretty underrated. That's number 3, Opera. Alright, number 2, Phenomena. And I love this movie. This is, Dario Argento at one point wanted to kind of get away from giallos. And he wanted to kind of get more into like supernatural kind of stuff. This movie blends both of those styles pretty good. I think this is his perfect blend of giallo and supernatural. And this is about a girl who goes to a boarding school, and she has supernatural abilities to communicate with insects. And at the same time, there's a killer running around. He's got the gloves on. He's slitting people's throats and pushing their heads through glass. I think he's running around even with a drill. And then Donald Pleasance is in it as some kind of bug doctor, forensic guy. And what he does is he uses bugs to kind of figure out how far along the body is decomposed. Like, I forget what he does exactly, but it's something like he can tell how long someone's been dead by how infested with fly larvae they are. Oh my God. So this movie, it takes a real crazy turn at one point, and I won't say too much, but there's a monkey involved, and it gets just so weird and bizarre, but it's hilarious. Yeah, that's my number 2, Phenomena. Alright, coming in at number 1, we got Tenebrae. And I love this movie. This is nowhere near as visually good as he can do, but I love it so much. It's got like a lot of style even for like a plain movie. This is about someone obsessed with this book, Tenebrae, by this writer, and they're going around doing all the murders from the book. And I really love the killing scenes in this. You got the killer smashing the light bulb with the razor, which is awesome. He's shoving book pages into the girl's mouth. He's like chopping the girl's arm off and blood spraying everywhere. It's just cool. And then, of course, the music in this is awesome. You got Goblin on the soundtrack doing the da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na. What's also cool about this movie is Dario Argento was kind of like angry when he made this. And this is kind of like backlash at all the critics, because he was doing supernatural stuff. And they were giving him like bad reviews and shit about that. And then they were also criticizing his past work, saying like that, like, for example, like Deep Red, all that it was just like a slasher film. So he was kind of saying like, all right, if that's what you think I do, then I'm really gonna do that kind of film. So that's why this one is kind of like his sleaziest film. But at the same time, it's the one I get the most enjoyment and entertainment out of. Yeah, it's very visceral, and that's why it's my number one. Tenebrae. Alright, and of course I gotta give an honorable mention to Suspiria. You know, I visually like that movie, but story-wise, I'm not so much into it. I'll still watch it. I love the music in it. I love the visual aspect of it, but the story, it kind of loses me. But it is still a good movie, and I will watch it from time to time. And then Deep Red. You know, I've seen half of Deep Red. I watched it late at night and I fell asleep through the second half, so I gotta finish that one. Let me know your top 5 Argento films. And in the meantime, subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends, all that shit. Alright, you guys. Peace out.